Hey, Lara, do you know the first night I got George, he was 8 weeks old, brand new puppy. He got really sick. He was vomiting everywhere, coughing, diarrhea, so I had to take him to the emergency vet. Apparently he had a parasite of some sort.
Good.
Yeah, and the vet said he would have died that night if I hadn't taken him. But the biggest surprise was the $1,000 bill I got the next day.
Oh, I'm guessing if it was the first day that you didn't have pet insurance?
Of course I didn't, and so I need to learn more about it.
Well, I must admit, when I got Darcy, I didn't think about it until I got Darcy, and I thought, is he a bit too old to insure? But luckily, with HIF, he isn't.
Right. So how would I set George up with HIF? Is it pretty simple? Do I need to get his whole medical history on paper, or...?
No, you don't need it all now, and in fact it's really simple. I'll show you here. Basically, all we have to do is go online and we can get a quote. All you need to do is you need to put in the full history of illnesses and injuries that George has had, and you don't need to send in all the paperwork right now, which is handy.
Well, what about Darcy? He's adopted. He's only been with you for a year or so. You don't have all of his history.
I don't have hardly any of his history. And luckily, though, HIF does understand that people do adopt dogs, so I basically, if anything was to happen, I just need to show them when I got him and any medical history that I have since then, really.
Okay.
Alrighty, so we know the age, breed. We just put in their breed.
What did you put down for Darcy?
Well, his microchip does say that he's a Maltese cross toy poodle. A multi-poo. So I just had to go with that.
Right, and George is a Cocker Spaniel.
And even if you don't know their age, at least, you can just give an honest estimate, or a vet can usually tell by their teeth.
Okay, well, George is 4. I know that for a fact. So can I still get him top level of cover?
You sure can. The cut-off age to start middle or top level of cover with HIF is 9 years old. So, yeah, the part of the reason they have a cut-off age is because a dog at that age has probably had some pre-existing conditions.
Right, so it's just like humans. You can't just sign up, claim, and then disappear again.
Exactly. It makes it a bit unfair on everyone else, doesn't it, really? So, that's why it applies across all insurance companies, so there's no point shopping and changing around, and it just makes sure it's fair for everyone.
And what about dog breeds? We know some are more susceptible to certain illnesses than others.
Yep, no, that doesn't matter with HIF either. Again, it just comes back to whether they've had a pre-existing condition or not.
All right, and how much do I get back if I make a claim?
Well, it's up to you. So if you were to say, okay, when you do your form and we want to put in 80%, say, then when you get your vet bill back, you'll get 80% of the eligible expenses back.
Okay. So how much do you pay for Darcy?
About the same as 2 to 3 coffees a week.
Or 2 to 3 iced soy chai lattes?
Not that much. Anyway, the peace of mind is definitely worth it, though.
Yes, peace of mind is important. I don't want anything happening to George because we can't have Darcy being the only star of the show.
No,
okay.
can't. There you go.
So, can you order iced soy chai lattes on this?
No, it's a quote form.